Badgers have no timeouts. They can't stop it. McCourt for the win. In the air. It is up. And it is good! Yes! Good! Let's go, baby!
I'm thinking about everything that I've been hearing this week. This is the perfect opportunity to reset your hunger, reset your drive, focus on the next opponent. It doesn't matter who we play, we want to get this disgusting, bitter taste of a loss, the worst thing in football, out of our mouth.
The first thing that impressed me when I met Chris was just his leadership as a young player. I vividly remember a training camp practice. He was a sophomore at the time. It was one of those days you could see kind of guys going through the motions, and after practice, he calls the whole team up and he gives a big speech about passion and what this place is about, and kind of looked around and just saw the respect that he had from everybody in that group. I had never been around a young guy that kind of commanded that level of respect.
I could relate to pretty much any and everybody.
Oh yeah, baby. Two-sack Chris!
Learning and following from great leaders before me. Dakota Dixon, Chris Borland.
This university has produced and sent on to the NFL a lot of good linebackers. He was kind of waiting his turn, and now it's really coming full circle for him.
Here comes the blitz for more!
Chris studies the game as much as anybody on the team.
Chris Orr in the backfield again.
He's done that his entire career, and you give him a lot of credit for the way he approaches the mental aspect of the game. It leads to this more and more confidence that spills over to the rest of the team.
Before every game, Chris gives a pregame speech.
Listen up. It's about time for us as a program. I'm tired of being disrespected. It's about time for us to show the whole nation, the whole world.
I want them to feel the passion in my voice. I want them to feel that everything I'm saying is real. I want them to feel all of that, and I want them to play with their heart and hair on fire. They can look at me and know that I'm going to be playing just like that. Family means everything to me. To grow up with your heroes right next to you showed me the way of being a good person and a good football player. My father played at the University of Texas from 80 to 84. Then he played for 9 years with the Washington Redskins, won 2 Super Bowls in 87 and 91. My oldest brother played for a little bit at Texas State. Second oldest brother, Zach, he played at the University of North Texas, and he was with the Baltimore Ravens for 3 years. Then Nick played at TCU, spent some time with Chicago. Yeah, then it's me, so definitely a football family.
Growing up in Texas, football's king. You get engulfed in it, and then playing those 9 years with the Redskins, that was my life. My last year, I broke 4 bones in my back. When you have kids, you don't want anything bad to happen to them, and so I think that had a bigger part of saying, maybe we ought to do something else besides this football. They'll tell you, they've never played catch with me. We don't have those Manning family videos where we're all in the backyard, but I couldn't discourage them. It was something that they were excited about.
We used to play in the backyard.
This was the first down, so if you got past this wall right here, depending on who was playing, went there. And then, of course, the fences was the end zone.
We used to go up to my middle school and work out together. My oldest brother, he probably was the one that first took us all out there, doing position work drills after running the hills. We were doing college program workouts, so that helped me out a lot.
I'd always told them a big mistake people make is that guys show up on Sunday and you play football. I said, look, I wasn't the best athlete, but I knew what was going on, and it allowed me to play 9 years in the league. They've really taken that to the next level, and one of the things that I'm proud of is I have to give it to them. They know football. They know why they're doing what they're doing.
My brother Zach was a model for me, playing linebacker. I definitely study his game a lot. I would say 90% of my game is pretty much modeled after him.
In grade school, elementary, a teacher asked, what you want to be when you grow up? Mine was, I want to make it to NFL and be an NFL football player just like my dad was. And for that moment to come and me finally sign the NFL contract, it was one of the best feelings I ever had. I remember just seeing NFL on my jersey, suiting up with guys like Terrell Suggs, Haloti Ngata. I was like, man, I'm finally here. Chris, my little bro, I was shocked that he was playing so early, so well, and so much in the Big Ten and making impact plays.
Now the pocket closes as throwing him down is Chris Orr.
I'm just a proud big brother.
Mindset going into my second year, 2016, for me was to be dominant. You know, instead of just being a really good freshman, I wanted to be, you know, one of the best players on the defense. Then first snap, I'm running to the ball, and the fullback kind of pops up. As soon as we hit each other, I just felt like somebody threw a spear through my knee.
And on that first play, there is an injured player down, Chris Orr.
Then the next day I found out I tore my ACL completely. Heart sunk, and as soon as the doctor said it, I kind of just didn't hear anything else that they said. It was kind of just zoned out, just thinking about all the work that you put in leading up to the season. It's basically just gone. I heard from Zach that Sunday. He called me and told me that he was going to dedicate that season to me.
I was like, man, you know, my brother, we both played the same position, linebacker, and I know how much he loves the game. So if he can't go out there and physically play, I'm going to let him play through me, go out there and honor him.
Every Sunday, Monday or Thursday, I was eager to hurry up and find a Baltimore game. I don't think he knows how much he helped me out during that year, just by his play alone, knowing that he was honoring me.
Ended up being an all-pro, had 130 tackles, 3 interceptions, first undrafted guy to lead the Ravens in a major defensive category, a season that I can only dream of. At the end of the season, I knew my shoulder was banged up. Did some extra exams and work and stuff like that, and it came to find out that, you know, I had a herniated disc, and then top of my spine wasn't forming all the way. I had to end my football career.
He was gonna have to retire, you know, right after that special season. And, you know, that was definitely heartbreaking for me because me and my brothers, we've always known our goals, and he was finally getting closer and closer to that.
I just had my best year, and I knew what type of player that I could be, but stuff happens for a reason. You might not know why, and I was just blessed and fortunate enough to even, you know, make it to NFL and play and experience that feeling.
I texted Coach Chris and told him that I wanted to switch my number. I wanted him to actually be able to see himself. You know, he could see Orr, and then he could see 54.
Now every time I see him with the 54 and just making plays,
Pressure coming from Orr, and he's sacked.
it means more to me.